So listen, last week, everybody was talking about Felicia Holmes. That is YNW Melly's girlfriend's mom. The girlfriend's name is Mariah. So this is Mariah's mom. Oh, Mariah's mom got on the stand and she showed out. Oh, she was belligerent. She dressed in all white. She had an attitude and she was like, I feel threatened. And she got up there on the stand and she showed all the way out. And everyone was talking about it. And I was like, oh, I need to know more backstory. You know what people are not talking about? What I found most interesting? Her deposition. They talked about this deposition. Now, they served her with a subpoena like, hey, you got to come down here and talk to us on camera. She was like, okay, I'm going to pretend like I didn't get this paper. And so she went on to vacation and she went to the Virgin Islands. And so she was up there, drinking a drink with an umbrella in it. I'm quite certain a lovely pina colada, something like that. And the police was like, excuse me, ma'am, we going to need you to put on your flip-flops and your cover up and come on, go with us. And they dragged her all the way back to Florida where they deposed her. Oh, she was hot. First of all, they locked her up, though. And then they put an ankle bracelet on her. And they're like, do you think you can show up to the deposition now? And she's like, I think I can show up to a deposition now. So they deposed her. And the thing she said in her deposition, it was in like December 18th, December 14th, 2021, I think. Maybe 2022. Unclear on the timing. Anyway, her deposition? We need to have entire YouTube channels where we just break that down and read that because her deposition is fire. Now, I read bits and pieces of it, but I don't have the attention span to be reading a long behind deposition. But here's the bottom line. The night of the murders, he calls his girlfriend Mariah and he's like, yo, baby, I was just in a drive-by. I need you to come and get me. And so she was like, oh my goodness, my baby is in trouble. And so her and her mom went to go find where he was. Meanwhile, Track, the shady music producer, picks him up, takes him to Fredo Bang's house. Who is Fredo Bang? Child, I don't know. Some sort of hippity hop person. I'm not up on the hip hop. So they over at Fredo Bang's house. When Mariah and her mom gets there, Melly is like, Mariah, come here, girl, grabs her, and they go upstairs. And I was like, I'm assuming they were having some marital congress, just, to relieve the stress. That's not what happened. I mean, that might have also happened. I don't know, because reportedly he's obsessed with intimacy. Okay. Very young, but 19-year-old boy, 20-year-old, that's all they want to do. Anyway, so he takes young Mariah, who is only 17 years old. They have been living together. I can't imagine letting my 17-year-old daughter live with her boyfriend, but I am not one to question another woman's parenting decisions. But that one, I'm looking at it with one eye, kind of crazy. Not both eyes, because both eyes will be rude. Just one eye. I'm like, girl. Anyway, right after the murders, he told Mariah everything that happened, all of the dirty details, and not that like janky behind drive-by story. He told her the real of everything that happened, but then he swore her to secrecy. And so she has not told anybody. And so later, Melly went, and Melly's out here in these streets just telling people like, yeah, I did that. Okay. And he must have been getting praise from it somewhere, because if you do something bad and people are like, oh, that's hilarious, that's funny, you're likely to keep doing it. He was kind of spilling it all over. And now everybody is acting like, I don't know. He didn't tell me anything. Free Melly. I don't know what you're talking about. And so Mariah never told her mother the details, but she did tell her mother that, yeah, he told me what happened. But she's like, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to tell anything. Well, little time goes by and Mariah finds out Melly's cheating on her. Now listen, I found out you're cheating on me when I'm 19. What I would have done at 19 and what I would have done at my age now, two totally different situations. This girl's 17. She has this boy's deep, dark secret. And now she finds out he's cheating. Well, she took a page out of old Dominique's book. You remember Dominique from the Travis Rudolph trial? Dominique was over there breaking up stuff. Now, as far as I know, Mariah still has her real booty, but she took a baseball bat to the whole house, broke up everything, smashing everything, going crazy because she found out he was cheating. Girl, you lucky he wasn't shooting you. This is my thinking, right? If this man would shoot his two best friends, what makes you think he's not going to shoot me? Like, yeah, you got his secret. That's more motivation for him to shoot you, but apparently he did not. So good for him. He respects women. I don't know how the math goes on that. Anyway, Mariah did say to her mom, yeah, he told me everything, Mom, but I can't tell you. So after they broke up and Track, the shady music producer, wasn't paying Mariah and her mom enough money for them to live until the trial was over. Listen, Felicia Holmes was like, oh, you're not playing with me. Now, these text messages came out in court where she was like, y'all were supposed to give us money and you have not given us money. So if you think I won't talk, you are very wrong. You could call me Miss Snitch Biatch. Well, apparently there were other messages where she told the whole story that I just told you. Oh, she has shared that on text messages, and the district attorney has those text messages, but has no basis of which to bring them into court. So they can't bring up the fact that, like, oh, she was all up on the text messages. I mean, she was all texting people like, oh, yeah, he told Mariah everything. And if y'all don't act right, I'm going to get Mariah to tell me, and then I'm going to spill it all in court. You're not going to put my child through this. Mariah cannot testify, has not testified, has not even been subpoenaed because they don't have basis to know that she knows everything aside from her mother's text messages, which apparently is hearsay. Oh, sir, her mama got a big mouth. I am glad for it. Listen, this whole channel is built off the strength of women with big mouths. So I could come on here and talk about them and spread the word. So, Miss Felicia was rather salty. We saw her saltiness on the stand. Oh, honey, but we only saw the tip of the iceberg. So now I have to go and find this deposition and do a deep dive. But in my free time, I'm still on vacation this week. So I'm not traveling this week, though. I'm home at my house puttering around on vacation. And while I'm puttering, I might just let my fingers do the walking over to her deposition and see what else I can find. Okay, until then, I will talk to you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.